Hello, happy Friday. I'm just setting up the room a little bit. If you would like to come up, would love to have you, no pressure. Just raise your hand and I'll bring you up. Hi, Eric. It's so good to see you. Eric says he blames me. That's hilarious. You can blame me, Eric, because that's how great of a client you are that I'll let you blame me. How are you?
Think it's funny because your notice about this who's to blame for your client's lack of results overlapped as I was typing a response to a teacher trying to explain why my son is not and this isn't one of those parents, it's not my problem kind of thing. It was like, my son has auditory processing. It's math. So he can't ask a question if he doesn't understand. I'm trying to teach you how to teach my son when that should
Oh
be
my
something you
gosh.
should be working
Yes.
on.
Yes. Absolutely. What a
So
great example. That's a great example. San the other day said in here, he said something so powerful, and I was just listening to the replay clips, which is a fun thing we've been doing with the Avas. They've been going through and clipping up the content, and then I get to listen to it in small chunks. And so I was listening to Hassan, and he was talking about the importance of the teacher teaching, not because the teacher wants to teach, which is what many teachers do, but the student learning. Like that should be the purpose. The student learning should always be the purpose. And it's funny, Eric, because you're here and you're an amazing writer and publisher, author. And I was listening to a video the other day. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And they were saying, the guy was saying when he shifted from writing about what he wants to write about versus figuring out what his audience and his community needs him to write about. And in this sense, with us, what our communities and students need us to create courses on and learning material on versus what do I want to teach and what do I like to teach. Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
I had a conversation with a soon to be published author. um, and it's like, I know what I'm writing, I know what my book is about, blah, blah, blah. Came in and I was like, but I don't get it. And I kept like, again, my son must have inherited his auditory issue from me because I was like, I hear what you're saying, but I don't understand it. I hear what you're saying, but I don't understand it. And after about an hour and a half, she's finally like, you know what? That isn't a good book. It should really be this. And I'm like, now I want to read it. I think we, as course creators, sometimes think this is what everybody needs to know because this is the thing that transformed my life. This is the thing that made me better. This is the thing that earned me $1 million. Well, just because you wear a size 8.5 doesn't mean everybody else on the planet is an 8.5. What do they need to know? And I'm sure you're going to teach, you better listen in or you're going to be broken a week. She is more excited about her book now because she's I can see how that's going to work, and then I can see the workshop, and then I can see this, and she's already built out a journal and affirmation cards and a 3-day retreat in Italy because she can see how if she can get this right, people are going to race to the door to get it versus what she wanted to do. Nobody would have shown up because they would have been like me. Like, I don't get it. Like, why are you telling me this story? What am I supposed to get from it? So yeah, I totally agree. We work really hard at making sure books have a place in the marketplace, even if it's your personal memoir. Unless you're Michelle Obama, I'm probably not interested unless there's something in it for me, because I've read enough personal memoirs to know what it feels like to be a Black woman growing up in this. It's like, it's been done before. Unless you bring something unique for me, it's been done. So I'll leave it there.